Hello, my name is Julianne Bailey, and I am going to review the anatomy of a swallow study in MBS. So I chose two videos because one, you can really see the structures a little bit better, and the other one didn't really have teeth. It's just different videos show different things a little bit better, and I chose two for this reason. So this one, you can see the dentition really, really well. You can't really see the tongue. It's in there. It's like, big enough to where you can see it. You can see the epiglottis. You can see the vocal folds. You can see certain things, but over here, you can see the hyoid bone a little bit better. It's a little bit darker. And then you can see kind of where the nasopharynx is. It's right about at the end of, or sorry, at the beginning, rather, where the velum starts, where the soft palate is, right up here. So it's kind of where your nose cavity is. And then from your velum on towards the base of your tongue, that is something we call the oropharynx. And then below the base of your tongue, basically down to your larynx, is called the laryngopharynx. Let's see what else. Let's see the hyoid bone. We have the tongue in here. This person does not look like they have any dentition. They actually look like they might have had their jaw wired shut. The soft palate, also known as the velum. Let's see, you can see it a little bit better in this video where it hangs down a little bit more. The hard palate is obviously going to be over here where the teeth would be, over here, the top part where the teeth would be, and then the velum would be the soft palate. And the vocal folds are going to be pretty much at the same level as the esophagus. So they're going to be right around here, right where your esophagus is. And then the epiglottis is going to come down and fold over, as well as the hyoid bone coming up and the trachea coming up, so that all of your food gets directed the same way. The oral phase is where the water or whatever substance may come in to the mouth, and it will be prepared by the tongue. It should be closed off by the lips. The tongue should come up to meet the hard palate in the front, and the base of the tongue should come up to meet the velum in the back, and it should create like a nice little bolus right here. And then during the oral transport phase, we're going to see that bolus come to the back, and the velum is going to raise and meet with the back of the throat right here. And they're going to meet so that it doesn't go up into your nasopharynx, and the bolus is going to transport on down while the epiglottis covers over the trachea. The hyoid bone raises, and it will go to the UES, the upper esophageal sphincter, where the food will slide down. I think this one, it shows that there's a little bit of penetration right here. You can see that it does end up coming in between. The epiglottis doesn't close all the way, and there is some substance right at the top of the trachea. It's not quite penetrating all the way through, so it's not an aspiration, but it's penetrating, and then the liquid will continue to go on through towards the UES. I hope it's okay that I'm using a video of the MBS IMP. I thought that might be a little bit easier. They have the structures really well viewable in them, so I thought that might be a nice way to show them off. But yeah, this guy has a little bit of trouble with the oral transport phase. He's got a lot of groping right here where the tongue is rocking back and forth. The tongue is rocking back and forth and trying to get all of that into one little bolus, and it's not quite happening, kind of sliding back down his throat until he's able to clear his mouth. And that is my assessment of it. Thank you.